You're watching KPVM News 46. Weekend Review. With Deanna O'Donnell. And Jason Koblenz.
Welcome to News 46's Weekend Review, your #1 source for local news. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Jason Koblenz. A 51-year-old woman walking on Mans Road was struck by a hit-and-run driver this last week.
According to the Nye County Sheriff's Office, the hit-and-run involving a pedestrian happened last night on Mans between Money and Pahrump Valley Boulevard. It was first reported by a female who said that her mother was struck while the two of them were walking on Mans Road. Upon arrival, Nye County Sheriff's deputies and Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue found 51-year-old Teresa Witt on the ground, who apparently had shallow breathing and an injury to her head. The vehicle that struck her was described as a white, older model dually pickup truck. Nye County Sheriff's deputies searched the area for the vehicle. They were unable to locate it at that time. An anonymous tip came into the Nye County Sheriff's Office naming Gator as the suspect that struck Miss Witt on Mans Road. Nye County Sheriff's deputies identified Gator as Terrence McCluskey, who apparently has a record of DUI incidences here in Pahrump. Teresa Witt, who appears to be the mother of 6, was transported via Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue ambulance to Desert View Hospital and then subsequently airlifted to UMC Trauma Center in Las Vegas. Her condition is unknown at this time. Terrence McCluskey is facing the following charges: driving under the influence involving an accident, failure to report an accident, and failure to render aid. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
Nye County Sheriff's deputies have released the booking photo of Terrence McCluskey, who is suspected of hitting that woman while she walked with her daughter on Mans Road on Wednesday night.
The female victim, 51-year-old Teresa Witt, was airlifted to UMC Trauma Center after being taken by ambulance to Desert View Hospital. Her condition is unknown at this time. McCluskey is said to have been intoxicated when he struck Witt from behind. McCluskey was arrested at his home on Casey Street after an anonymous caller told the Nye County Sheriff's Office that he had heard that a man by the nickname of Gator committed the offense. Witt's daughter told police that a white dually truck had struck her mom and fled the scene. When police made contact with McCluskey, his truck was parked inside the garage of his residence. The truck reportedly had damage to both the passenger side headlight as well as the passenger side mirror. Deputies also noticed that his speech was slurred and that he smelled of an unknown alcoholic beverage. McCluskey allegedly told police that he had driven a friend home and he was returning to his residence when he struck a woman from behind on Mans Road. Terrence McCluskey was placed under arrest for DUI, failure to report an accident, and failure to render aid, and transported to the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center.
One man was transported to Desert View Hospital this last week suffering from a stab wound.
According to the Nye County Sheriff, Tony DeMeo, this started as a physical domestic that ended with the use of a deadly weapon. At approximately 10 p.m. last night, a female by the name of Michelle Ross stabbed boyfriend Michael Hanno in the lower back area with an 8-inch knife. Hanno was transported to Desert View Hospital suffering from a puncture wound in the kidney area. Michael Hanno was also arrested for a felony warrant for a prior assault on a police officer. Michelle Ross was arrested at the scene and transported to the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. Michelle Ross was arrested for attempted murder and domestic battery with a deadly weapon by the Nye County Sheriff's Department. The incident occurred at an apartment located on Star Road. Ross and her boyfriend, 23-year-old Michael Hanel, reportedly have been dating for more than a year and have a child together. Ross's bail has been set at $15,000. Michael Hanel has apparently also been arrested several times for domestic violence-related offenses, one being assault with a deadly weapon and aiming a firearm at another, battery by strangulation, and unlawful use of an emergency number, another domestic battery, criminal contempt, burglary, petty larceny, battery with domestic violence, interception, and interruption. Michelle Ross was also arrested previously and has spent 7 days in the drug court program. Haino was also arrested after being treated for non-life-threatening injuries resulting from that stab wound on a warrant for battery on a police officer. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
And we'll be right back after this.
Gold Town Casino, where you'll get the most bang for your bucks. Top-notch live gaming action, superior dining at Bougainvillea Cafe, and impeccable service you'll never want to leave. With surprises in store every day, why go anywhere else? All here at the Gold Town Casino.
And 2 drivers were transported from a 2-vehicle accident on Highway 160 in front of Smith's.
2 vehicles collided this afternoon approximately 1:30 p.m. in front of Taco Bell and Smith's. Both vehicles contained 1 occupant, the driver of the vehicles, who both sustained injuries in this accident. Some of the injuries appears to be from the airbag actually causing a bloody nose. They were transported to Desert View Hospital with those injuries. Nevada Highway Patrol responded from Las Vegas. The northbound Highway 160 lanes were closed while the investigation was being conducted. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
An early morning rollover resulted in major injuries to a driver who was ejected from his vehicle last Saturday.
An early morning accident approximately 5 a.m. on Pahrump Valley Boulevard near Mount Charleston resulted in one person apparently being ejected from the vehicle. The driver and only occupant of the car was found in the desert area near the vehicle on Pahrump Valley Boulevard. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue transported him via ambulance to the Calvada helicopter pad, where he was subsequently airlifted to UMC Trauma Center in Las Vegas. Nye County Sheriff's deputies blocked traffic on both ways on Pahrump Valley Boulevard while they conducted the investigation, including a search of the area for any more victims. They also ordered Metro to conduct a blood draw on the driver for suspicion of being under the influence. Nye County Sheriff's deputies are investigating. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
And luckily, no one sustained injuries after 2 cars collided at the intersection of Basin and David on Saturday night.
Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and Nye County Sheriff's deputies arrived on scene at Basin and David Saturday night for a 2-vehicle accident. Luckily, no one was injured in this accident. They were checked out and released on scene. However, medics and Engine 1 stayed on scene to block the intersection while the investigation was being conducted by Nye County Sheriff's deputies. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
And a 3-vehicle accident resulted in no injuries at Linda and Highway 372.
Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue, Nye County Sheriff's deputies, and Nevada Highway Patrol all responded to the area of Highway 372 and Linda Street late yesterday afternoon for a 3-vehicle accident involving a big rig, a truck, and a van. All occupants of all 3 vehicles reported no injuries, luckily, in this accident. However, the roadway was blocked while Nevada Highway Patrol conducted the investigation. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
And stay tuned, News 46 will return in just a moment.